Have you ever wondered what makes the Filipino breakfast so special and unique? While I have an answer for that, hello there and welcome to another video with your friends here at Passport Journey. You can find this video in our YouTube playlist, Flavors of the Philippines. So make sure to subscribe so you can learn a lot about Filipino food cuisines. So when it comes to the Filipino breakfast, you will be greeted by the morning sun and the scent of garlic rice sizzling in the pan, the sweet and savory aroma of longanisa sausages wafting in the air, and the alluring smell of freshly brewed Barako coffee filling your senses. Yes, we're talking about the vibrant and diverse world of Filipino cuisine, where breakfast is not just a meal, but an experience. But what is it exactly that sets Filipino breakfast apart? Is it the blend of flavors from various cultural influences, the unique combination of ingredients, or perhaps the traditional cooking methods passed down through generations? Or maybe it's all of these combined. We're about to embark on a culinary journey where we explore the heart and soul of Filipino breakfast. So sit back, relax, and stay tuned as we unravel the secret behind these delightful breakfast dishes. Rice, the humble grain that serves as the backbone of a Filipino breakfast. It's more than just a supporting player. It's the star attraction. A Filipino breakfast is incomplete without it. Think of it as the canvas on which the vibrant palette of Filipino cuisine is painted. Rice is to Filipino breakfast what bread is to a Western one. It's the mainstay, the constant, the comfort food that starts the day just right. But it's not just any rice. It's often served as sinangag, or garlic fried rice. Picture this. Fluffy grains of rice, lightly fried with crispy golden garlic, each grain separate, each bite a perfect blend of texture and flavor. It's a simple dish, but its subtlety is its strength. Sinangag serves as the perfect base for the rich and diverse flavors that make up the rest of the Filipino breakfast. The slightly nutty, savory taste of the garlic fried rice complements the array of flavors from the meats, fish, and pickles that it's served with. But the beauty of Filipino breakfast rice doesn't stop at sinangag. The Philippines, being an archipelago with a diverse topography and climate, is home to a wide variety of rice types and colors, from white to black and even purple. Each type brings its own unique flavor and texture to the breakfast table. Rice isn't just a food in the Philippines, it's a tradition, a way of life. It connects the Filipino people to their land, to their heritage, and to each other. Rice farming is a major part of the Philippine economy and culture, and this connection is reflected in the importance of rice in the Filipino diet and cuisine. So the next time you sit down to a Filipino breakfast, take a moment to appreciate the humble grain of rice. It's more than just a side dish, it's a symbol of the Filipino people's connection to their land and their culture. Rice brings comfort and sustenance, starting the day right for every Filipino. From the sea to the land, Filipino breakfast brings a symphony of flavors. It's not just rice that graces the Filipino breakfast table. The morning meal is also a celebration of the country's rich bounty of meats and fish, each bringing its own unique taste and texture to the plate. Let's start with longanisa. This is the Filipino version of sausage, and it's a breakfast staple. Each region in the Philippines has its own version of longanisa, some sweet, some garlicky, others spicy. It's often made from ground pork, though there are also versions made with chicken, beef, or even tuna. The meat is seasoned, stuffed into casings, and then often fried until it's a beautiful golden brown. The result? A bite that's bursting with flavor and a delightful textural contrast between the crisp casing and the tender meat inside. Now, let's journey from the land to the sea. Tuyo or dried fish is another breakfast favorite. These small salted fish are dried in the sun until they're firm and crisp. Then, they're usually pan-fried until golden and served with a side of spicy vinegar for dipping. The taste is strong, salty, and utterly addictive. Tuyo is a testament to the Filipinos' ingenuity, a way of preserving fish that not only extends its shelf life, but also enhances its flavor. But it's not just longanisa and tuyo. There's also tapa, thinly sliced beef marinated and cured before being fried to perfection. There's bangus, or milkfish, which can be grilled, fried, or even turned into a savory stew. And let's not forget about the humble egg, Whether it's a sunny side up or a creamy scrambled one, it's a beloved companion to any Filipino breakfast. These proteins not only add flavor, but also provide a hearty start to the day. They're a testament to the richness of Filipino cuisine, a tapestry woven from the country's diverse landscapes and the ingenuity of its people. From the sea to the land, from the humble rice grain to the flavorful meats and fish, a Filipino breakfast is indeed a feast for the senses. No Filipino breakfast is complete without a dash of sweetness. We're talking about the delightful array of fruits and pastries that grace the Filipino morning table. These sweet indulgences serve as the perfect counterbalance to the robust flavors of rice, meats, and fish we've already discussed. Let's start with a staple that is as humble as it is cherished: the pandesal. This Filipino bread roll is a breakfast icon. It's soft, slightly sweet, and dusted with breadcrumbs that give it an appealing texture. It's the perfect vessel for a smear of butter, a dollop of homemade jam, or even a slice of the local cheese, quesong puti. Pandesal is more than just food. It's a morning ritual, a symbol of home, and a taste of comfort. As for the fruit, the Philippines is a tropical paradise, and its selection of fruits is nothing short of a treasure trove. You'll often find a bowl of ripe bananas, mangoes, or papayas on the breakfast table. Each of these fruits adds a vibrant pop of color and a burst of freshness that can wake up your senses faster than a splash of cold water. But let's not forget about the king of fruits, the mango. Filipino mangoes are a world unto themselves. They're sweet, juicy, and so irresistibly good that they can make a morning person out of the staunchest night owl. Whether sliced up and served fresh, or mixed into a refreshing mango salad, they're a ray of sunshine on a plate. And then there's the Filipino coconut bread, or pan de coco. This sweet roll filled with shredded coconut and brown sugar is a delightful way to end a hearty breakfast. A bite into this pastry is like a warm hug, a perfect note to start the day. These sweet treats balance the savory dishes, creating a well-rounded meal. They're a testament to the Filipino love for balance and harmony in food, where each dish complements the other, and every bite is a celebration of flavor. So next time you sit down for a Filipino breakfast, don't forget to save room for the sweet stuff. After all, a day that starts on a sweet note is bound to be a good one. Wake up and smell the coffee Filipino style. Here in the Philippines, the day's first meal is not complete without a steaming cup of coffee. But it's not just any coffee. The country's rich volcanic soil and tropical climate create a unique environment for growing coffee beans, leading to a coffee culture that's as rich and diverse as the nation itself. In the heart of Filipino coffee culture, we find Barako coffee. This strong and robust brew, named after the Filipino term for a male wild boar, is a favorite among locals. With its bold flavor and distinct aroma, Barako coffee provides a caffeine kick that's perfect for starting the day. It's traditionally served black to allow the flavors to shine, but it's also enjoyed with a generous amount of sugar and cream, a testament to the Filipinos' love for sweetness. Beyond the Barako, Filipino coffee culture offers a variety of brews to suit every palate. There's the smooth and nutty Arabica, the full-bodied Robusta, the sweet and fruity Excelsa, and the rare and expensive Liberica. Each one has its own charm, making every cup a unique experience. Filipino coffee culture is more than just about the brew. It's about the ritual of making and enjoying coffee. From the traditional kapeng barako brewed in a sinaunang kusina, or ancient kitchen, to the modern pour-over methods in hip cafes, the process is savored as much as the coffee itself. This coffee culture is a reflection of the Filipinos' love for life's simple pleasures. It's a testament to their ability to find joy in the ordinary, to turn a simple cup of coffee into a moment of connection, a respite from the hustle and bustle of daily life. And when paired with a hearty Filipino breakfast, it's a match made in heaven. The strong flavors of the coffee complement the rich and hearty dishes, creating a harmony of flavors that's hard to resist. So next time you sit down for breakfast, why not take a leaf out of the Filipinos book? Brew yourself a cup of Barako coffee, or any Filipino coffee for that matter, and savor the moment. A perfect cup of coffee truly elevates the Filipino breakfast experience. Ready to whip up a Filipino breakfast at home? Here are some champion recipes. Let's dive into the heart of Filipino cuisine with some delightful breakfast dishes. We'll cover everything from rice, meats, pastries, to coffee. Each recipe is simple, authentic, and promises to transport your taste buds straight to the bustling streets of Manila. First off, let's talk about a classic Filipino dish, garlic fried rice, or as locals call it, sinangag. Start off by sautéing minced garlic in hot oil until it's golden brown. Then, add your pre-cooked rice and stir-fry it until it's well coated in that garlicky goodness. Season with a bit of salt, and voila, your sinangag is ready to serve. It's the perfect base for any Filipino breakfast. Next up, let's add some protein to the mix with tapa, a traditional Filipino meat dish. This involves marinating thinly sliced beef in a mixture of soy sauce, calamansi juice, brown sugar and garlic overnight. Come morning, you simply fry the beef until it's caramelized and tender. Pair it with your sinangag, and you've got yourself a tapsilog. Tapa, sinangag and itlog, which means egg in Filipino. A Filipino breakfast wouldn't be complete without a sweet treat. Pandesal is a soft, fluffy bread roll that's a staple in every Filipino household. To make pandesal, combine flour, yeast, sugar and salt, then add warm milk and softened butter. Knead the dough, let it rise and shape it into small rolls. Roll them in breadcrumbs, let them rise again, then bake until golden brown. The result? Warm, fluffy rolls that are the perfect balance of sweet and salty. Finally, let's wash it all down with a cup of traditional Filipino coffee known as barako. This strong and robust coffee is made from Liberica beans, which are grown in the Batangas and Cavite provinces of the Philippines. To brew barako coffee, you'll need a sukang, a traditional Filipino coffee sock. Place the ground coffee in the sukang, then pour hot water over it. Allow it to steep for a few minutes, then serve it black, or with a splash of milk and sugar if you prefer. And there you have it, a Filipino breakfast feast right in your kitchen. From the garlicky sinangag, the savory tapa, the sweet pandesal, to the strong barako coffee, these recipes embody the rich and diverse flavors of Filipino cuisine. Remember, the key to a great Filipino breakfast isn't just in the ingredients or the recipes. It's in the experience of sharing a meal with loved ones, of starting your day with hearty, comforting food. It's in the joy of discovering a new culture one delicious bite at a time. With these recipes, you're all set to create a Filipino breakfast feast at home. So, what's the secret behind a Filipino breakfast? Well, it's all about balance and heartiness. We've journeyed through the essential elements of a traditional Filipino breakfast, and now it's time to bring it all together. Let's start with rice, a staple in Filipino cuisine. Not just any rice, but the aromatic garlic-infused sinangag. It's the base, the canvas where the rest of the breakfast elements play and interact. Next, we have the meats and fish. Tocino, longanisa, tapa, daing. These are not just protein sources, they are flavor powerhouses. They bring a range of tastes from sweet, salty, to umami. Each one is unique, yet they all share a common trait. They are undeniably, mouth-wateringly delicious. We can't forget about the fruits and pastries. Fresh tropical fruits like bananas, mangoes and papayas balance out the strong flavors of the meats. And the pastries like pandesal and ensaimada add a touch of sweetness that's just right. Then, to wash it all down, we have the Filipino coffee culture. Whether it's the classic barako, the sweet and creamy café con leche, or the indigenous civet coffee, each cup is a testament to the Filipinos' love for a good brew. So, there you have it. A Filipino breakfast is not just a meal, it's an experience. It's a plate filled with a balance of flavors, the savory, the sweet, the fruity, and the caffeinated. It's a hearty feast that not only satisfies your hunger, but also warms your heart. It's the kind of breakfast that prepares you for whatever the day may bring. And the best part? Each dish is made with a whole lot of love. That's the secret ingredient, the one that makes every Filipino breakfast special. It's the love for good food, the love for family, and the love for sharing these with others. That's how you start your day, Filipino style. A mix of flavors, textures, and a whole lot of love. So when are you trying a Filipino breakfast? For more travel tips and products to help you on your traveling journey, check out the links at bottom of this video. So until next time, my traveling friends, from all of us here at Passport Journey, we wish you happy trails and safe travels here in the Philippines.